Good morning, everyone. What is today? A day just like any other day. It's what we make it. I'm so corny for saying that, but I say it because I mean it. But let's get these daily messages going. Those generals were so raw. If they resonated with you, whoa. Sending you peace and love and growth because they wasn't playing with anybody, okay? But it's beautiful, and the purpose and meaning behind it is definitely for the positive, high vibe outcome. Like, it's not just calling people out on stuff. It was really to say, look, in order to improve situations. So I do want to say, I don't know who, there was a page, the name was Nasty Patterson. Whoever you are, and you made disrespectful comments under one of the videos, catch me outside. I'm not nice, y'all. I'm not nice. I think it was someone's partner and they were triggered. The first comment, the person mentioned that it resonated and they were going to make some changes. And then the next comment was completely disrespectful. And that just shows me in my growth that that person definitely is an issue. And they validated that. But yeah, Nasty Patterson with a big red circle, no picture to it, YouTube channel. Holla at me. You can catch me on Facebook in the DMs, if you have something you need to say to me. But don't disrespect me. Go clean your house. Go clean your house. Okay? Now let's get to tarot. Because I will call y'all out. I have no problem with it. If that reading did not resonate, that person didn't have to disrespect me. And my children help moderate my pages, and they want addresses, like they want somebody's address. They ready to pull up, and they're youngs, but I'm their mama. So keep that stuff to yourself, because I will call your name out. I do get that information. I don't know if y'all know that. I get it. I get the stats. I get the info. I'm looking for my Osho deck. I know other readers turn their comments off and they deal with nonsense too. I'm going to call you out. If you're not a crappy person, if you're not mistreating your person, why is you worried about my general reading? That reading touched somebody. It wasn't so general, was it? I'm just saying. I went to block them, and then I made sure to unblock so they could see this message. Come see me. Some people need home training and proper etiquette. This is a general video, and that person definitely is emotionally stunted to feel like they had to attack me. It's a control issue, too. When someone realizes they're losing control of another person, usually a narcissist, they start lashing out at people. But I look nice. I'm homegirl. I'm that one. I wasn't always fluffing stuff. I was the tomboy. I was about it. Still can be. So don't mess with my page like that. Don't mess with me. Just go away if you don't like something. Fool told me get a man. You're the reason why I won't just go get one. You weirdo, you goof troop. I'm not about to be out here just committing to anybody. Are you kidding me? They're losing their partner and they're a cross watcher. Now I'm all up in their business and they're bitter about it. They don't want their person loving themselves. They don't want their person empowered. It's like draconian. Look that word up. All right, let's go. Let's go. Divine energy, source creator. Could I please? My kids are looking that name up right now. I didn't tell them the name. They looking the name up. Like, let me go find this person. Divine energy, source creator. Before I start, I'm going to say one more thing. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to, but just know, be careful who you attack because you don't know how they protect it. You just don't. And I'm going to leave it at that. Divine energy, source creator. Y'all see that light flash? That was my backup. I don't know why that happens. Yeah, I know why. Divine energy, source creator. Could I please have a message for today's daily message? It is general. It is Wednesday, October something, 7th, October 7th. What is today's message? What are we focused on today, y'all? Because good. All right. So this makes sense. So you know how those readings really were raw. They kicked some ass, right? Okay. We need to focus on high vibe. We need to focus on positivity. And we need, because, you know, there's some shadow work going on for a lot of signs. And shadow work just means looking at the other self, you know, like cleaning out what doesn't serve us, what harms us, what disables us in our life emotionally and mentally. So today you need to focus on those moments that you can celebrate. Even try not to go into the past, the hurtful past so much. If you do remember a situation, try to fill that memory once you've gone through it with something that was also positive, that also felt good, to validate that, yeah, that happened, but this also happened too. You know what I mean? Or your takeaways from that situation. Assess it and celebrate yourself seeing your takeaways and how you grew through it, okay? Or how you can grow through it now. Because usually what happens when the shadow work begins and you start to really look at and, you know, grow and wake up and become empowered, like truly authentically you is the goal, okay? So when that's happening, a lot of triggers pop up. And I want to say it's a cycle, like now it's time to be triggered to test you. People call these tests, I call them your frequency. Until you change that, you're going to have situations pop up for you to say and teach your brain, I don't do that anymore, right? So then as you show your brain, like, I don't do that anymore. Your brain is the nervous system. It's your electrical system. It's the conduit. Once it understands you don't do that anymore, it stops bringing, you know, even the universe, ethically, it stops coming into your life because you've changed your balance. You get it? So where you call it a test, I call it a shift. You have to teach self. We don't do that anymore. And then that same lesson, that same trigger, that trigger will stop because you don't visit it or entertain it or react anymore. Okay? So celebrate today and stay positive. So that is beautiful. Look at that. That's kind of like a 3 of Cups celebration, growth today. This means growth. So let's grow. And then tuning in. Look at that. You need to take your moment. If you say, my life is so busy, I don't have time to meditate, I don't have time to stop and come on now. Right now, while I'm talking to you, in myself, I'm still meditating. You get good at it. You become meditation. So in the beginning stages, if you have a 15-minute drive home from work or to work, you can't close your eyes and own, but you can definitely Bluetooth in some mantra or meditative music, and you can watch thought while you're driving, and when you have a thought and you realize it's not productive, flick it out of the way and then try silence and just moving and flowing. While you're doing laundry, while you're cooking dinner, while the kids are in the bath, while you're eating, you can choose any moment. If you can't just prostrate and sit or lay down, and that's a good time at night. So when all my children were like, all the kids were in the house, OMG. So nighttime would be my time, and I would steal moments in before I went to sleep and just lay flat on my back because I was too tired to even sit in a lotus. And I would lay on my back with my palms up and my feet kind of open, so I could flow and receive. And that is how I would meditate. And I don't know if y'all have watched the Illuminate Beloveds, but there are frequencies called brain entrainment. And if any of y'all are interested in like astral or, training your brain for the times of the day and the cycles of the sun and the moon and the times of the day, according to the sun and the moon, there are things called brain entrainment. It looks like brain entertainment, but if you type in brain entrainment and type in thetas, thetas are huge, 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 huge astral frequencies. That is where you definitely travel in your sleep. I would suggest you only start with a 15-minute video. Make sure someone is there to cut it off, or make sure your phone is set to turn off after 15 minutes, or an alarm, something, because too much too fast, you'll feel like out of whack. And you don't want that. And then like during the day, alphas are amazing. If you're a student, alphas are like, they help you focus and study and work. If you work and make, you need to focus on work and you need your brain to really get in tune and stop distracting you. Alphas help a lot. So you could be at work or on your break, listen in your earbud to alphas. Those are amazing. But look up the brain entrainment and the waves. And they go along with the Schumann resonance, and they go along with Fibonacci. All of that is all combined. But it's all a part of being in life and living a healthy, positive life here in this place. Okay? So that's that. We're going to celebrate and we're going to tune in. Let me see what I can find out for y'all in this tarot. All right. I wanted to flip. I should have looked to see what it was. Ooh, what do we have? Oh, the Chariot. So today, you really need to be very energetic. So that's why the celebration card came out. And you need to control your emotional body, though. So you need to have this, you need to be forward moving today. So focusing on celebrating it could be the most finite, smallest thing by teaching yourself to notice those things versus the mind chatter that I'm sure is haunting some people. It's very good to focus on that because you're the Chariot and the Moon, because you're definitely going through some self-evaluation. You're going through, facing your fears, and you're going to have to keep a positive mindset to get through that. Very much so. Yay. You're strong enough to do it. Here's some encouragement. You can do this. This doesn't have to. So the time frame was what? October 1st through the 15th. So focus. I like to project myself to where I'm trying to go. So if I have like something major happening and, in me, I'm smiling and everything seems okay, but in me, I'm so like nervous or, uncomfortable. I project my mental self to when I'm leaving the situation and I'm smiling like I made it through. It's over. I did it. So, try to project yourself to a time where this feeling, this growth, you've exited it, and picture the light around you. I'm looking outside. I moved my desk to my window, so it's just a nice feeling. So make sure you're looking at yourself exiting this experience successfully, the Queen of Wands, taking charge of your life. That's what this is all about. She's very much a boss. This lady's holding the male phallic. Okay, look how she's sitting kind of with her legs open too, She could be a balance of divine masculine and feminine for sure, because in one hand she has the male phallic. In the other hand she has a flower. She has her black cat for her courageousness, her presence, let's say that. And she's sitting on a throne. So while she can be very energetic and outgoing, she can be strong and courageous as well. So this is the energy you need to be holding today, okay? You could be male or female. I always say that because some people are new to the videos. They need to know that. Okay. All right. Yeah, don't give too much of yourself today. With tuning in, you got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You need to reserve some of yourself today. So today is not about reaching out and filling your space with others. It is about tuning in. So don't give too much. I'm not saying disconnect. It's just don't make your focus about everyone else today. Celebrate you today. Today is about you. All right? Good. Encouragers. Let's get you some encouragers for today. Listen to this video in the car on the way home. So you remember to spend your time alone, to tune in. But you can tune in all day with yourself. That's not something that's hard to do. All right. Think about all of the amazing things you've done for people and yourself. and the neighbor and the person in the store, when you let them go ahead of you because they only had one thing, or when you stop because that woman and her children's tire was flat, or when you paid it forward and someone didn't have enough to cash out. Come here, Basir, please. Or when you treated yourself to your best treat because, you know, you were celebrating a milestone or stopping something that you needed. Can you hand me this card here? Thank you, baby. Okay. Okay. But today is about you and celebrating you. Okay. Source says you're ready to break through, so you just have to stay consistent. Take the time you need to rediscover your vitality. See, today is about you. It's just reinforced. That's duh. Look back with compassion on yourself. Definitely. Hug yourself. I mean, when I started with that statement about the person being disrespectful under one of the videos, old me would have hit them. If you could DM someone on YouTube, I would have been in their DMs. I would have been offering my phone number. I would have asked, do we live in the same city? Is there a way, you know, you can tell me to my face how you feel about me? Like, I used to trip. Do you hear me? I can't carry that kind of energy in me. I can't read. I can't focus. I can't be, Source can't reside in that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what this number is calling me. We're going to decline it. Okay, there we go. When you show your work, others give support. So you will be supported. It's not about you supporting others today. Just say, you know, I'm having a day. I just need to really, you know, do what I need to do. And, you know, I'm not really feeling it today. You're going to manifest what you desire. That's what this is about. Creating the self that you want so you can have the life that you want. Does that make sense? Because like me, I couldn't ask for all of this amazing stuff without putting the work in to get it. Like, and believe me, I used to be a brat. I used to be like, why isn't this happening yet? Like, I used to trip. And it was like, are you serious? What have you done to receive any, you know? I was in my 20s. That's in my defense, okay? So yeah, I had to grow. And you will have all that you want in your relationships. You might be the anchor in the relationships. So once you reach this level of growth and awakening to self, you're going to be the anchor to balance things because you're non-reactive. Okay? You're going to learn how to respond and how to balance and to be, what did the Chariot, the first card out, controlling your emotions. Your emotions triggers something in your brain that makes us like just ridiculously irrational sometimes. But let me get a numerology card and then we're going to finish it up, okay? Let's see. I don't know what's going on in Texas, but it's like butterfly season or something. There's like a gazillion butterflies outside my house. Okay. This numerology card is like, whoa. So, you know, we weren't meant to come into this life and be alone, correct? So for those of you who those readings, the generals resonated with, your relationship could be struggling. You could be wanting a relationship. But you're asking for something specific, and that's where you fucked up. You started asking for something specific in your life, and you fucked up in a sense that it's going to be great, but you got to be great too. So That's where all of these consequences and this work comes from. You got a love partnership, okay? That's what did you see that light? That's what you want. That's the goal of this work you're doing, this shadow work, this inner work, this shedding your ugly. I call it my ugly. So I'd be like, let me look at my ugly. What role did I play in this situation? And then I look at my choice and I'm like, yeah, you kind of did that. That was you. And then I look at what the other person did and I'm like, okay, how could I have reacted, or how could I have handled that differently for myself to not have to go through this again? And then I make a plan, like, okay, so when this presents, I'm going to have to be strong enough to say, you know what, that's not really what I want, or that's not really for me, and move away from it. Okay? Because personal growth, personal growth and love relationship. Need I say more, my loves? Need I say more? I don't think so. This is perfect. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine Energy. Thank you, Divine Energy. Thank you, Energy. Thank you. I am. That's your reading. That's your daily guidance for today. I hope it guides you. I'm sorry it's late, but my times for work have changed, and yeah, I slept in. But later, dudes.